Okay.
Big sigh, Jenny Han. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, this is the thing. Everybody is Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah. I made it very clear last season I was Team Conrad. I still am Team Conrad, and you take us on quite a roller coaster during season 2. Was that your intention, to just twist us all around?
I mean, Belly is also on that roller coaster, so I just wanted the audience to be on the same ride that Belly is on.
Do you have a preference yourself? I know you know how this turns out, as do I, and I'm sitting here gripping the side of the chair because it's great. It's great what you've done. Do you have a preference yourself?
You know, as the author of the books and creator of the show, I love all the characters and I have empathy for all the characters, and so I think I have to really be in all of their shoes. So I don't pick favorites.
The show's terrific. The books are terrific. It's now almost 15 years ago that they came out. You've been living with these characters for a long time. You still love them? You still like them?
Yeah. And in a way, the show has allowed me to breathe new life into them. And, you know, I love the cast so much, too. And they bring new dimension into the characters. And so it's for me, it's been like the most fun journey.
Yeah. Speaking of, adding new dimension to these characters, is it difficult for someone who put their heart and soul into writing books and then translating that onto the screen?
I think for me, I just try to approach it like I was writing the books in 2023. What decisions would I make today? And so, because I have to keep myself interested, I have to keep myself excited to go into the story. It has to be new for me, too.
Yeah. There's go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to criticize, but I got so irritated with Belly because she kept going back and forth. In the end, I think she probably makes the best decision that she believes for herself. But did you want us to be irritated at times?
You know what?
Thrown off kilter. But listen, Jenny,
Gayle and I talked about this already, so I knew.
Jenny, I intended just to watch 2 episodes just to get a feel for it. And I got so caught up in it, I watched all 8 episodes by the end because I just wanted to know how's it going to turn out, how's it going to turn out. And I was just curious about the ride that you were taking us on.
I think that of all of them, I have the most love in my heart for Belly. I don't play favorites, but Belly is my girl. And I think
she's a great actress, too, by the way.
Isn't she?
Yeah, her first acting job. Lola blows it, yeah.
She's wonderful. And I think that, yes, Belly is messy.
Yes, Belly is messy.
But she's going through it. And I think that, I think that, I have a lot of empathy for young people and what they go through. And just basically, I think we're all coming of age at all times, whatever age you are.
Yes,
and I think that you can look back on decisions that you've made and mistakes.
We're all a little messy.
Right?
I know, and
we all are.
So true. That's so true. I also I think we should point out that you're a boss. You're a boss because you're also showrunner, and you said for you this is sort of baptism by fire, being showrunner of this show. This is a big deal. Baptism by fire. What did you learn? What was the hardest part for you?
I think going into the unknown, the first season, is scary. I had never done TV before, but that's what made it exciting, the challenge of it. And then I think going into the second season for me, and I think also for the actors, you come into it and you've been in it for a minute and you have this rhythm and this groove together. And for many of them, it was their first acting job.
Yeah.
They didn't have as much experience either, and so we came into it together, and I think everyone was kind of in their bag.
Learning together. Yeah. During the break, Nate just said the music is fire. I said that too. I kept writing down, you've got great Lizzo songs, there's Taylor Swift. You pointed out that you've got a...
That's quite the budget, Gayle.
I know.
Yeah. Song.
So I wonder about the process in terms of getting these songs, because you've got some high-power talent that you can't announce at this particular time. What's your process? Do you look at the words and pick the song goes with the words?
The vibe, the energy.
Yeah, the vibe, yeah.
The era.
The era, you know
so
what?
good.
I think the music is a character on the show.
Yes, very much
and
so.
I tried to, I think, summer, to me, there's always a song of summer, right? That you look back and you're like, oh, that was the summer I was 16, or, so summer's so nostalgic that I always wanted the music to have that feeling to it, too. Because we've got the moms, we've got something for older people, and we've got something for younger people that's new and fresh. And sometimes in the script writing stage, I know what I want, and sometimes it's during prep or when we're filming, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what the song should be. And sometimes it's during post when I'm talking to the music supervisor, and I'm like, do you have any ideas? What's new? What hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, somebody that has their ear to the street.
Does it make you want to be 16 again?
I think that 16 is a hard and painful time, but I think that with a show, you can kind of relive it for a moment, and that's good.
Yeah, you're totally right. When I was 16, it was nothing but mowing lawns. But when I watch the show, I'm like, man, I wish I was 16 again.
Yeah, it feels good. Is there going to be a season 3?
I mean, I hope so. I think that
there has to be a season 3.
we can't until the writer's strike is over, and
Yeah,
I think
I'm sure you're affected by that.
I hope that the studios will come back to the table and negotiate, and we can get back to work. I think everyone wants to go back to work,
Yeah.
including me.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny Han, looking good. And the tease where we talked about an author who's 58, Jenny Han goes, I'm not 58.
I was like,
We weren't
58.
talking about you, Jenny Han, but yeah, we all thought that. Jenny Han, thank you. Congratulations. Season 2 of The Summer I Turned Pretty premieres next Friday on Prime Video.